Hi, this is Ernie. I'm that guy who had 6,000 in his checking account to having millions of dollars. I have a funny story to tell you, and I promise there is a lesson about finance and all that at the end of the video, so please continue to watch. By the way, we don't eat ice cream outside as much, so we've been trying all kinds of ice cream. I don't even know how to pronounce this one. Sicilian roasted pistachios. This by far is the best ice cream that we've ever had, and we've been a big fan of it. We tried all kinds, but pistachios and avocado, which I think is supposed to be coffee and ice cream. I think this has been the best flavor. Give it a try if you're out there. By the way, they're not sponsoring me. I'm just letting you know the best ice cream that I've ever had. The funny story. As you probably know, I'm not from here, right? I have a little bit of an accent, or maybe more than I think I do. I came to the US when I was 12. I barely spoke English. I knew alphabets. I knew how to say good morning, hello, how are you? And that was about it. I really struggled when I first came to the US. And I think after 8 months after I started my middle school, I got a paper cut, and I looked all the words up in the dictionary, and believe it or not, I got Neosporin and Preparation H mixed up. Oh, and before you laugh at me, if you look at Neosporin commercial back then, they don't say what it is for. They just say it is soothing, it's healing. Neosporin was the same thing. You injure yourself, are you soothing and healing? And packaging, white tube with yellow color, it looks almost identical, at least in my point of view. So I got a paper cut on my finger. I went to see a nurse, school nurse, and she was like, oh, what can I help you with? And I said, can I get some Preparation H and a Band-Aid? And she's like, what happened? She was so puzzled, right? This young kid, 12 years old, why does he need a Preparation H? And she was like, what happened? I said, I got a paper cut. She's not even more puzzled. She probably is thinking, I had crisp piece of paper, near my butt, and I somehow got a paper cut over there, and that's why I need Preparation H and a Band-Aid. And I was like, oh, maybe it's my pronunciation. Maybe the way I spoke was not clear. So I was like, can I please have some Preparation H and a Band-Aid? And she went to the back and she eventually got some. I'm still surprised that they had Preparation H at a middle school nurse's office. But anyway, and I was unpeeling it in front of her. And I went to a school where it's there were no Asian kids. And she's like, stop. I don't know how you do it in your culture, but you need to go to the bathroom and do it. And I said, why? It's just a paper cut on my finger. And she said, why do you need Preparation H when it's a paper cut on your finger? So now both of us are puzzled. And I eventually talked to my dad, figure out what it was. I was so embarrassed. I never went to see that nurse ever until I graduated. Never. Why am I telling you this story? After receiving comments and talking to people, some I actually had a conversation at church. There was I bumped into someone who follows me that goes to my church, and I realized when you're not well versed in what we call financial literacy, it's like learning a new language. It is very challenging. And just like Neosporin and Preparation H, put looks like call looks like put, one ETF looks like another, Greek letter beta looks like delta. It is extremely confusing and it's very complex. So I don't want you to be discouraged that there are things to learn. And as you can tell, maybe less than half smart guy like me, my sisters, my wife, my friends have all learned how to do this eventually down the road. what it comes down to do is how much are you willing to spend in terms of time and effort to learn, and you'll eventually get there, right? I'm not a great speaker, but I'm in front of TikTok doing this. Just like this, you might be the next one that's going to create videos teaching people how to leverage options to make money. So please don't be discouraged that some of the languages or words you're not familiar with. If you continue to spend time and energy, you'll eventually learn, and you'll be able to utilize that to your advantage to save or invest more money, generate more income, and be less stressed about your retirement and paying bills. And I'm confident that whoever spends time and effort, you're gonna get there. I have at least 20 followers, or close to 30 followers right now, who are sending me messages how much they have generated income leveraging options and how faster they're accumulating stocks using the money they generate by selling options, and they're reinvesting it so that they get a full or accelerated effect of compounding. So hang in there, continue to watch, continue to leverage free tools from your brokerage accounts and YouTube and wherever you can get free content. But just hang in there, and you'll be the next expert who's going to be even more popular than I am on TikTok. Thank you for watching.